Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, May 18, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. Make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our 6 betting picks. Chicago Cubs vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Our team pick is Cubs minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. JT Brubaker took the loss, allowing 6 runs, 4 earned, on 6 hits and 3 walks in 5.2 innings, although he at least piled 10 strikeouts. Michael Chavis had a double and a walk as the lone standout on the Pirates' offense. We've gotten down the last few days big, and we can't even do anything because of the fact that we're down, manager Derek Shelton said to the Associated Press. But we've got to figure out how to have better at-bats, and we have to figure out ways to get scoring opportunities. The Pirates fall into negative territory on the money line with Tuesday's loss, while going 17-18 on the run line overall. Overs are 14-16-5 for the Pirates, and only one of their last 7 games has gone over the betting total. It's been a struggle offensively for the Pirates, who rank in the bottom 5 of baseball with 3.40 runs per game on a .643 team ops. Pittsburgh pitching hasn't been any better with a 4.74 ERA that is also 4th from the bottom of the leaderboard, including a mark of 4.28 from the bullpen. Keegan Thompson earned the win with 5 scoreless innings, allowing just 4 hits and no walks, while striking out 5. Viller was on base 3 times, while Frank Schwindel had a multi-hit game including an RBI double. Chicago remains down some on the money line overall on the season, while going a solid 19-15 on the run line. Overs are 14-16-4 for the Cubs, and none of their past 5 games have gone over the betting total. The Cubs rank right around the league average at the plate, with 4.09 runs per game on a .679 team ops. Chicago pitching hasn't been as effective, ranking in the bottom 10 with a 3.97 collective ERA, including a mark of 3.33 from a bullpen that has generally been good. While the Pirates were hanging around .500 for a few weeks, they are starting to show all the flaws of a team ranked in the bottom 5 in both scoring offense and ERA. This is a good opportunity to back the Cubs to continue rolling in this series at plus odds, as Chicago's offense has been getting to Pittsburgh while Smiley has been effective. After a rough 2021 season, Smiley looks much better this year with an 89 ERA, while walking under 5% of opposing batters, and can give the Cubs enough solid innings to get to a bullpen that has been effective with some exciting young arms. This is a manageable assignment as well, with the Pirates posting only an 87 WRC+ at the plate overall this season, and quickly dropping with this ugly recent slump. Contreras has some promise but only 10.2 innings of experience, while also not getting fully stretched out yet, which means too many innings of the Pirates bullpen that has a fantastic closer in David Bednar, yet not much else. The Pirates are playing some horrendous baseball the last week, and the Cubs should keep rolling in this series with a favorable pitching matchup. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. And here is why. These starting pitchers don't exactly jump off the page. In fact, Mitch Keller has been among the worst starting pitchers in the league this season. However, Pittsburgh's recent offensive output makes the over an untenable play. The Pirates are averaging less than 3 hits per game over their last 3 games and look completely lost at the plate. Drew Smiley will add to their misery with a decent showing. Even if Keller struggles, don't expect the Cubs to pile up the higher on totals we have seen the last 2 nights. The under is 4-0-1 in Chicago's last 5 and 5-1-1 in Pittsburgh's last 7. Texas Rangers vs Los Angeles Angels. Our team pick is Angels for the win. And here is why. The Rangers will hand the ball off to Dane Dunning to try to ensure the series sweep from their side of things. The righty has had an interesting start to the season, coming into this one with a 1-2 record and 4.06 ERA, though has had a difficult schedule up to this point. His last 4 starts have seen him face off against the Red Sox, Yankees, Braves, and Astros, allowing more than 2 runs in only one of those. He's already squared off against the Angels once this season, going only 3.2 innings, but did only allow 2 runs. With his depth into games has improved of late, this is a great opportunity for him to grab a crucial win. While the concerns all season have been on the offensive side of things, that hasn't seemed to be the case through the first 2 games of the series. They've scored 17 runs in the last 2 games, and with 3 wins in a row, they seem to be surging at the right time. Their low strikeout rate has been instrumental to their success, but until their batting average rises, along with their ops, it's difficult to put a lot of stock in this group on a nightly basis. The Angels have the luxury of handing things off to their ace in this one, as they lean on Shohei Ohtani to salvage the series. The righty comes in with a 3-2 record and 2.78 ERA, as he continues to be one of the better pitchers in the American League. He's already faced the Rangers once this year, though that start ended up being the worst of his season. In that one, he only went 3.2 innings, allowing 6 runs, casting serious doubt over how confident he'll look in the rematch. After the bullpen struggled on Tuesday to hang on to the lead as well, he'll need to go deep into this start. From an offensive standpoint, the Angels have been one of the best teams in baseball, though that hasn't appeared to be the case in this series. They still rank in the top 4 in baseball in runs scored per 9 innings, ops, and home runs, though they need to continue to limit their strikeout numbers. Having some of the talents that they do in the lineup certainly helps though. Mike Trout, .310 average, 10 HRs, .4260 BP, remains one of the best in baseball and has been one of the lone bright spots in this series. One to keep an eye on though is Tyler Ward, .376 average, 9 HRs, as the youngster has been instrumental in pacing Los Angeles' offense. The Angels have been one of the best teams in baseball over the start of the season, and while they lost the first 2 games of this series, they are primed for a bounce back in this one. They'll be leaning heavily on Ohtani to get things done on the mound, and as one of the most experienced pitchers between these 2 teams, along with one of the most dominant, he'll be sure to set the tone and get them through to a win. Adding in that Los Angeles' offense has too much talent to be quieted for yet another game, they'll at least find a way to salvage 1 win in this series. Additionally, according to covers.com, the Angels are 10-1 the last 11 times they've played the 3rd game of a series. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs, and here is why. When these 2 get together on the diamond, the total has finished over in 5 of the last 7 played in Texas, and 5 of the last 7 overall. Los Angeles is scoring an average of 4.89 runs per game and will be up against a Texas club that has an ERA of 4.07. The total has finished over in 5 of the Rangers' last 8 games played at home. Kansas City Royals vs Chicago White Sox. Our team pick is Chicago White Sox at -1.5 runs. And here is why. The Royals have their chances to come away with a victory in Game 1, but were abysmal with runners in scoring position, going 0-12. The team produced 9 hits and walked 4 times, but struck out 14 times in the game. Ryan O'Hearn had a very tough day, going 0-4 with 3 strikeouts, and he left 8 men on base. Dylan Cease tossed 5.2 shutout innings in the opener of the doubleheader between the White Sox and Royals on Tuesday, combining with 4 relievers to shut out the Royals, 3-0. Cease allowed 7 hits and 2 walks, but struck out 9. The bullpen tossed 3.1 innings of scoreless relief, which is a welcome sight, as Chicago entered the 2nd game of this doubleheader 20th in bullpen ERA at 4.02. The Chicago White Sox will look to bounce back after having to settle for a split after a 2-1 loss in the second half of Tuesday's double dip, following a 3-0 White Sox win in Game 1. Tim Anderson leads the White Sox with 42 hits, including 4 home runs, 8 doubles and a .328 batting average, while Luis Robert has a team-high 5 home runs, while Gavin Sheets and Andrew Vaughn each have 4 home runs as well, with Vaughn logging 13 RBIs and Jose Abreu chipping in a team-high 14 RBIs. Lucas Giolito will start here and is 2-1 with a 2.70 ERA and 37 strikeouts this season. The Kansas City Royals will try to build on their split from Tuesday's matchups. Andrew Benintendi leads the Royals with 38 hits, along with a .304 batting average and a team-high 16 RBIs, while Salvador Perez has a team-high 6 home runs and 16 RBIs of his own. Perez has 8 doubles, and Hunter Dozier has 6 doubles, as well as a pair of triples, and Bobby Witt Jr. has 8 doubles as well on the year. Witt Jr. and Benintendi each have a pair of triples as well on the year. Zach Greinke will start here and is 0-2 with a 3.52 ERA and 14 strikeouts this season. By the time this game is played, Chicago could have easily won the first 3 games of the series. Even if they have not, they enter this contest with a lot of things going their way. First, Giolito has looked very good for the White Sox. The right-hander has been solid in his career against Kansas City, going 8-4 with a 3.43 ERA in 17 appearances. Greinke has not been as good against the White Sox, going 9-10 in his career with a 3.97 ERA. The Royals' offense is not very good. They do not have the power, and they are only hitting .225 at home with 7 home runs in 16 games. It is no wonder why this club is 6-10 in their own home ballpark. Our total pick is under 7.5 run. And here is why. The total has gone under in every game in this series, and that is not surprising, since both teams do not rank in the top 25 in the majors in runs scored. I am leaning towards the under again, and that has been the winning pick in 8 of the last 9 games between these teams in Kansas City. On top of that, in the last 26 games between these AL Central rivals, the under record is 19-6-1. Greinke was lit up for 7 runs in his last start, but in the first 6 did not give up more than 3 runs, and he will get back on track in this game. Giolito will be rested after missing his last start, and he will pitch well like in his last outing, where he only gave up 1 run in 7 innings. A barn burner this series finale will not be, which is why the under is the pick. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.